When I moved into my first house, I came home one night to find my parents sitting in the living room. When I asked why, my mom smiled and said, "It's a family property now." I didn't argue. I just simply replied. I'd been in my new house for exactly 2 weeks, worked 3 jobs for 4 years to save the down payment, 29 years old, and finally had something that was mine. Small 3-bedroom in a decent neighborhood, but it was mine. I came home from work around 7 p.m. on a Thursday, exhausted from a 12-hour shift. I unlocked my door to find my parents sitting on my couch. My mom was rearranging my bookshelf. My dad was watching TV with his feet on my coffee table. "What are you doing here? How did you get in?" Mom smiled. "We still have the spare key you gave us for emergencies. This isn't an emergency. We know. We're moving in." I stared at her. "What?" Dad looked away from the TV. "Your mother and I talked. This house is too big for one person. Family should live together." "This is my house." Mom laughed. "Don't be silly. We're family. What's yours is ours. I bought this house. My name is on the mortgage." "And who raised you?" Dad said. "Who fed you for 18 years? I paid for my own education. I took loans. We co-signed those loans," Mom reminded me. "Without us, you wouldn't have this house." My younger sister walked out of my guest room carrying boxes. "Hey, where do you want me to put my stuff?" "What?" I felt like I was losing my mind. "Rent is expensive. Makes more sense for me to live here." "Nobody asked me." Mom set down a book. "We're telling you now. This is a family property. We'll all contribute to the mortgage." "I don't want you to contribute. I want you to leave." Dad stood up. "Don't be selfish. We raised you better than this." "Selfish? This is my house. It's a family house now," Mom said firmly. "We're staying." I looked at all 3 of them. They'd brought furniture, boxes. They weren't visiting. They were moving in without permission. I didn't argue. I just simply replied, "Okay, stay as long as you want." They looked surprised, relieved. "Really?" Mom asked. "Yeah, mi casa es su casa. Make yourselves at home." They smiled, started unpacking. I went to my bedroom and locked the door. Then I called my real estate agent. "I need to sell my house, fast." She was confused. "You just bought it 2 weeks ago." "I know. I need to sell it now, as is. Whatever price gets it done fastest. You'll lose money. I don't care. How fast can we list it? I can have it up tomorrow." I listed the house the next day, priced it to sell fast, 15,000 below what I paid. My parents thought I was crazy when the for sale sign went up. "What are you doing?" Dad demanded. "Selling." "You can't sell. We just moved in." "I can. It's my name on the deed." Mom went pale. "Where will we live?" "I don't know." "Where were you living before you decided to move into my house without asking?" "We gave up our apartment," my sister yelled. "You said we could stay. You told me you were staying." I said okay. I didn't say for how long. The house sold in 4 days. Cash offer. Fastest sale my agent had ever done. Buyers wanted to close in 2 weeks. I told my family they had until closing to find somewhere else. "This is insane," Dad said. "You're making us homeless. You made yourselves homeless when you gave up your apartment to move into a house you don't own." Mom started crying. "We're family. How can you do this? How could you move into my house without permission? We thought you'd want to help family." "I do want to help family, just not family that steals my house." The closing happened on schedule. I moved my belongings into storage the day before. My parents and sister were still there. Boxes everywhere. Nowhere to go. The new owners arrived with a sheriff. Legal eviction notice. They had to leave immediately. They threw things into trash bags. My sister was crying. My mom was yelling. My dad wouldn't look at me. "You'll regret this," Mom said. "When you need family, we won't be there. You weren't there when I needed you to respect my boundaries." I watched them load their car. Everything crammed into garbage bags. The new owners moved in that afternoon. I stayed in a hotel for 2 weeks while I found a new place. 1-bedroom apartment. I didn't tell my family the address. Changed my locks. Changed my number. My mom found me on social media 3 months later. Sent a long message about how I destroyed the family. How they'd had to move in with my aunt. How this was all my fault. I read it. Deleted it. Blocked her. Last I heard, they're still at my aunt's house. All 3 sharing 1 bedroom. My aunt charges them rent. They complain constantly about how unfair it is. I bought another house 6 months ago. 2 bedrooms. Nobody knows the address. Nobody has a key. And nobody's moving in without my permission ever again.